Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video for your PlayStation, where today we're going to be talking about the real reason why your PlayStation fan noise is so loud. Now, in case you missed it, I had uploaded a video yesterday on one of my recommended solutions to help with the fan noise when you play certain games. However, I actually ended up taking it down because I wanted to add a little more context and possible solutions to this issue. Because the more I was reading the comments, I was beginning to realize that a lot of people don't seem to understand why the fan noise gets so loud. And it also seems like there's a lot of people that are just looking for a quick fix or solution. So guys, here's the thing. There are a few tricks that you can use that can help, but unfortunately, there is not one ultimate solution to completely fix the problem. And I think it really comes down to a few things. Number one is that the PlayStation 4 is at the end of its life cycle, and a lot of more recent games are really starting to push the console to its limit performance-wise. And this is especially true if you still have one of the original launch edition PS4s. What you're going to notice with pretty much anything, whether if it's a gaming console or even a PC, is when you're pushing the hardware to its very limit, the cooling system is going to kick in to help regulate that higher temperature. If this doesn't happen, then the hardware will begin to overheat and the system will shut off. So without that loud fan getting rid of all the heat from inside of the console, the game wouldn't run, or at least not very well. Now the thing is, you can't really upgrade the cooling fans, the graphics card, or a processor on a gaming console. And this is why companies like Sony and Microsoft have started releasing mid-cycle performance editions like the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. If we take a look at the PS4 Pro, specifically the latest 7200 model, what you'll notice is that it actually runs very quiet. Take a listen. So what are some possible solutions? Well, in my experience, it's much easier to prevent a problem than it is to fix it. And one of the best things that you can do is just keep the fans clean. All you got to do is hit them with the air duster once a week and you're good to go. What this will do is help prevent any dust from getting sucked into the system in the first place. That way you won't find yourself trying to take apart the whole system to clean it later down the line. Another thing is keeping the console in an open area. You want to make sure that there is plenty of space behind the system, so that way all of the heat has a place to go. Media cabinets and TV stands that are closed in are especially bad because the console won't get proper circulation. And yes, this might sound crazy, but even the temperature of your room or your surrounding does play a role to an extent. I've actually heard about some people just putting the AC in their room on full blast to try to help with this issue. And some people even go as far to actually replace the thermal paste inside the system. I do, however, recommend that you stay away from external cooling devices and attachments. They do not work, and if anything, they just create more noise without really fixing anything. If everything that you've been trying it doesn't really seem to help or work, then it could just be that the game that you're playing requires maximum resources and performance from the console. And this is where either investing in a good headset or even simply just using earbuds with your controller is actually a really good idea. You can pretty much just cover up the sound completely and you won't even notice it. And yes, it may sound silly, but it actually works. If you don't believe me, just give it a shot and I promise that you will notice the difference. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful or at least interesting, and if you did, make sure to leave a like rating on the video and comment below to let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.